affectionate Toastmasters, and my dear friends. Good evening to all of you. The topic for today's evening is leadership, and I have chosen this topic for basically two reasons. One, it is something which is very close to my heart, and two, this is something which gives the power to all of us as common people. We are all common people, we have our lives to live, and we make n number of choices in our day-to-day lives. It is these choices which actually determine the consequences for all of us in our lives. And as common people, apart from just being common people, we are also leaders. We are leaders for our families, we are leaders for our children, for our teams, for our groups, for our companies. At the same time, even in our small neighborhood, we intend or we try to be leaders in leading a small problem to solution. Now, before I go any further, let me take a couple of minutes to introduce or to define who a leader is. A leader is someone who is actually involved in taking people around him from a place where they exist to a place where they aspire to go or aspire to be. Now, what is the role of a leader? One significant role of a leader is to create many more leaders. I will actually like to define it like this, that the main significant role of a leader is to create many more leaders and not mere followers. There are different categories of leaders. One greatest leader which our country has seen is Mahatma Gandhi. I personally would like to categorize him into the legendary leaders category. Why is he a legendary leader? Because it is that man and his vision of making this country independent, making this country free from the British rule, united each and every one of the citizens from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from east to west, and then the amount of people who just rose up and followed his vision to make the independent free India a reality itself is a great testimony for the leadership skills what he had. Now, what are the basic characters of a leader? The leader must be compassionate, he must have the character to inspire, he must be communicative at all times. At the same time, he should have the conviction, the belief in himself about the march which is taking forward along with his fellow people. That leadership qualities was acknowledged by none other than President Obama. When he was here a few months ago, he made it a point to mention it at the joint session address that he owes his existence as the President of the United States of America to Mahatma Gandhi. In his childhood, he was deeply inspired and influenced by the thought process which Mahatma Gandhi or Martin Luther King preached and professed to the society, and that is what made President Obama what he is as of today. Finally, I would like to take this opportunity to quote Shiv Khera, who defines leaders in a very nice manner. Leadership is all about not doing different things. It's doing the same thing in a different manner. So that, my dear friends, is the true essence of leadership. We as common people, we as people who are leaders in our daily lives should adopt this particular policy and then try to execute it. And one last word of caution is leadership is not an easy task. Leadership involves using the right and the left brain to the same degree. Now, the right brain is the creative brain, is the brain which is involved in planning, strategizing, and the left brain is the brain which is involved in execution, which is actually involved in folding up your sleeves and then getting into action and doing that particular thing at ground zero level. So I think with all these qualities, all of us will become great leaders and make the work of our life. Thank you.